The next tip is for preparation to do the closing pose of our practice. We call that closing pose sunset pose. And Jerry-Ann is looking very well composed right now to slip into the sunset. We have put a bolster, which could also be a rolled blanket underneath her knees and her thighs. And her arms are a little bit away from her body with the palms straight up, facing up towards the ceiling. You can see that her shoulders look nice and relaxed. And I want you to observe too that her nose is looking up towards the ceiling, which is a nice thing to have. That directional quality of the nose gives a directional quality to the chin. The first adjustment that I'm going to make, even though Jerry-Ann looks quite comfortable here, is to a little bit of attention to her neck. You can see that her nice long neck is arched up towards the back of her head. And I'm going to slide a little bit of support underneath that arch. So I have a blanket here folded, just ever so much wedged very gently. And thank you, Jerry-Ann. And so now I'm just padding up that arch in the back of her neck. Then I'm going to make one other little adjustment to Jerry-Ann's sunset pose. And this is one that often we can do for ourselves, even when you are at home lying on your couch or on the floor or in your bed, which is if you notice that Jerry-Ann's heels have reached the floor. Some people don't even, if they have a bolster underneath their knees, the heels won't even come to the floor, but Jerry-Ann's do. And again, her calves are creating a little bit of an arch, just like her neck. And I have another folded blanket. This one is rolled up just slightly. And I'm going to slide the folded blanket right under that arch so that her feet come down, the heels are still down, but that little bit of an arch underneath her calves are supported now with the blanket. 2 additional little tips to make your sunset pose perfect.